I am like blown away looking at like your resume of like working in like sales leadership and like chief revenue officer, as well as like working in some early stage startup as well. So tell me about like where you are and like in your current journey, and like what has been your journey like so far.
Yeah, look, I mean, it started very humble. I knocked on doors selling Nextel phones years and years ago, and that led me into a career of telecom. So, going to the big Fortune 100 companies. And then, believe it or not, a hurricane destroyed everything in the area that I was leading at that time, working for a major telco. And it really forced me to make a pivot. And on a whim, I joined one of the largest, which I didn't know at the time, but one of the largest funded U.S. startups in U.S. history, a company called Clearwire, which was
Mm.
acquired later by Sprint, and SoftBank ended up absorbing all of that. But it put me into my journey of emerging technologies within a startup space, really having to build and gain ground and go to market and all the things that you have to do when you build a new product or a new brand in the marketplace. And so it was really that journey at Clearwire for 5 or so years that really built that. I mean, we had investors like Google, Intel, Comcast, so some of the largest players, and we got a chance to really educate and learn with those different entities. And once you get involved with a startup and you get that excitement and that rush, you just get stuck in that equation for life. And so that just once we were acquired, I continued on. And so my theme really has been emerging technology, everything from autonomous retail, to retail analytics to biometrics. Those are the key categories that I've really, been involved in. And then obviously the use case would be more in the retail space, and sports, entertainment, these type categories is what I really have sold most of our portfolios into.